Good morning, you guys. How y'all doing? On my way to work this morning, and we're back. This is another installment. This is a new installment of me and my bullshit. This is a new installment of me and my BS, as somebody on Facebook called it, right? Had a friend hop on my timeline on Facebook because I posted something about Stephen A. Smith, right, and Jasmine Crockett. First thing come out their mouth, oh, you back with your BS? Yes, me and my BS. I'm back with the BS. So this is the segment of me and my BS, right? So, man, I've been wanting to talk about this, man. This shit is pissing me off, right? So, how you gonna get mad at Stephen A. Smith and run to his boss, the white man? Like y'all always say, Stephen A. Smith, he caters to the white man, right? The white man got him, doing all this crazy stuff. But yet, y'all are so mad at him for what he said about Jasmine Crockett, which was not disrespectful. It was accurate. He posed a good question, which everybody in Texas, District 30, should be asking yourself. Y'all should be asking that same question. Right? How is this working? How is this working for you? You up on Capitol Hill and you think that being sassy, being the stereotypical black woman is going to get you favor on Capitol Hill? But black people see that as, yeah, we need that up in there. We need somebody that'll get at them. I have somebody tell me, oh, she's on the front line fighting for MAGA. or fighting against MAGA. I'm like, what? Somebody in my comment section actually saying Jasmine Crockett is on the front line fighting against MAGA, so Stephen A. shouldn't have said nothing. He shouldn't have been disrespectful. I'm like, boy, y'all been brainwashed like y'all are brainwashed. I mean, it's just that's all I can say. She's on the front line fighting MAGA. Okay. Yeah, this is where we're at, right? To where y'all thinking she's on the front line fighting MAGA, when Jasmine Crockett is actually out there telling y'all that y'all need to, keep these illegals who that's what she said. She's telling y'all she's doing more for these illegals than she's doing for her people in Dallas District 30. That's exactly what she's doing. She's doing more for these illegals. She's saying these illegals need to stay because we need people to fold our sheets and cook our food and all that good shit. That's what Jasmine thinks about the illegals that are getting deported because they're not citizens. They came over here illegally, but she wants them to stay because of that, right? Let's just get that straight. All right, now back to Stephen A. Smith. So black people are so butthurt that Stephen A. said what he said, that they ran to the white zaddy, the people that they say we shouldn't deal with at all. But yet, since you're mad at Stephen, you go run to his boss to get Stephen to apologize. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, black people. Why are y'all so butthurt at this man that you go to his boss? Because if it was just left up to Stephen, I don't think he would have apologized, to be honest with you. And he shouldn't. He should not apologize for having an opinion. So when a black man in this country today has an opinion, now he has to take it back. He has to apologize. If we can go to his boss and raise up such a fuss, then yeah, we're gonna make this Negro apologize, because how dare he talk about this black woman named Jasmine Crockett. But yeah, you run to the white man to get him to do it. Make that make sense. So who's the sellout? That's what I want to know. Since y'all say Stephen's a sellout, what does that make you black people who ran to the white man to get Stephen to apologize? And what does that do for you? What does that apology do, really? Right? I mean, it's like saying, okay, boy, you didn't do what the black folks wanted you to do, so now we're going to shame you and call massa. We're gonna call massa and tell massa on you. I mean, ain't y'all the sellouts? Ain't y'all the stepping fetches? Ain't y'all the Sambos? Right? Since this black man didn't do what you want him to do, he stepped, I guess, off code. He went off code. And I hate that word. I hate black folks use that word. But he went off code and did something or said something you didn't like, so you run to the white man to get him back in line. That's basically what y'all did. That's basically what y'all did. Because I guarantee you, Stephen wasn't going to apologize. For the way he was talking, he had no intentions of apologizing until black people got to his bosses and they made him apologize. That's crazy. Y'all would do that to your own black person or your own black man that y'all say y'all like. I'm talking to black women, that y'all black women say y'all love the black man so much that, you know, but y'all, when the black man do or say what you don't like, then this is the result of it. Not that, oh, well, you know, he's black, he can have his own opinion. We don't like it, but he can have his own opinion. That's the way it should be, right? That's how, you know, intellectuals do it. People with high IQs do it. But it seems like a lot of us are so low-brow that we get our feelings hurt and we got to run and try to get another black man in trouble because you don't like what he said. Yet again, it's why black masculinity is under attack, right? A black man cannot just say what he want to say. He has to acquiesce. He has to soft shoe and you know, do the toe tap and he got to tiptoe around the subjects. So he won't offend nobody because everybody in their feelings. This is the problem. This is the absolute problem with what's going on in America right now, especially in the black community. Black man say something you don't like, then oh hell, here we go. You gotta get him shut down. You gotta have him apologize. We'll show you. We're gonna show you. You done stepped out of line, boy. Yeah, y'all, the same black people who talk about they pro-black, same black people who are so pro-black do everything that the so-called white supremacists are doing to black people. Y'all do it to your own people. You calling black folks white racist words. Y'all quick to do that because you don't like them or they said something you didn't like. Y'all quick to do it. But who's the sellout, right? You can hate Stephen A. Smith all you want. You can disagree. Like I said, I don't agree with everything Stephen A. Smith says or does. But when you're right, you're right. When you have a point, you have a point. And what I hate about our community is if we don't like you, then nothing you say or no opinion is valid, right? Just because we don't like you. So because you don't like me, that means I have no valid opinions. Wow. Nothing I do or say is right. Even if I bring facts, even if I bring stats, even if I show you a video that this is exactly what happened. Nope. We don't like you. That's wrong. You anti-black. You hate black people. You hate yourself. You hate your mama. Your mama black. What does that have to do with what I just told you or showed you? It still doesn't change the fact that something happened. This is right. These are the stats. That don't change. No matter how you feel about me, right? It's the same with Stephen A. No matter how you feel about Stephen A., he had a point. He asked a valid question. He made a valid statement, a valid critique. But because it's Jasmine Crockett, and since black folks are always yelling, we're not a monolith, but we have to be a monolith. We have to be on code on everything. That if we go off code, then we're bad. We're Sambo. We'll sell out, right? Shit don't make no sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. But like I said again, it's because of, you know, feelings. Everybody in their feelings. They don't think. And y'all don't think about what y'all are saying or what y'all are doing. Especially a lot of our black women in our community, right? Quick to try to tell a black man how to be a black man. Try to get a black man in line, try to check a black man, when all you got to do is listen. Like I said, you ain't got to agree. Just listen. And if you don't like what he say, you don't like it. But it doesn't invalidate, what he said if he has a point or not, if he's correct, or when he's correct. It doesn't invalidate it, right? Like I said, I don't agree with a lot of stuff Stephen A. says or does, but he was right on this. He had a point. And we hurt ourselves by shutting people off that we don't agree with. The best thing you could do is actually listen and talk to people you don't agree with. You might learn something. You might learn a little bit more about them, and they might learn a little bit more about you. But nope, not in the black community. We shut everybody down that doesn't agree with us. If you don't agree with me, then I can't listen to you. I can't hear your side of nothing. And if I do hear your side of something, I'm still going to shut it down because it doesn't go with my narrative. It doesn't fit my narrative, right? And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to be out. So, what do you call a person who, like, especially if a black man says something you don't like, you ridicule him, like I said, you call the white man and sick the white man on him. But like I said, the white man that y'all say we should be afraid of, the white man that every time you see a black woman get pulled over on the side of the road, she argues back and forth with him. She doesn't have a license. She doesn't have ID. She doesn't have insurance. She's totally in the wrong. She gets hit with all these charges when she gets arrested, but then they drop her. They drop them. So she did all this fighting for an hour just to go to jail on something that she could have gotten handled on the side of the road. Probably could have took 10 minutes, get a ticket, get a warrant, and be on your way. But nope, she has to cause a scene for about an hour, go to jail, get all these charges, and then they get them dropped. I mean, it's like, it's senseless, right? It's senseless. And what I'm saying is to say this, right? Have y'all noticed that black women can do a hell of a lot more than black men can? They can get away with a hell of a lot more than black men can. They say the white man is bad, but yet soon as a black man piss them off, they call the white man on the black man. Right? Same thing with Stephen A. Smith. They didn't like him. They didn't like what he said, so they called the white man on him. They know that the black man would get more damage done to him than the white man will do more damage to the black man than the white man would do to the black woman. Have y'all noticed that? So when you hear this, you might get mad, but just think about it. Right now, in the way things are going, the black woman, and shout out to Tommy Sotomayor for saying this. He said this a while ago. The black woman is pretty much the right hand of white supremacy. And I'll say that again. The black woman is the right hand of white supremacy. Because they can just blow a whistle and here they come. The black man can't say nothing. He really doesn't have a voice. When he does put his voice out there, it gets shut down. And the main cause of it is black women. Black women were the main ones hurt by Stephen A. Smith saying what he said. Pay attention. Pay attention, because they will sit up and tell you how much they love you and how much they adore you. But the minute you don't agree with them, you don't even have to lay a hand on them. But you will disagree with them. And the moment you disagree with them, or the moment they disagree with you, then they're going to call the police to come after you. Because you did or said something they didn't like. If your black woman calling the police on you because you did or said something she didn't like, not that you hit her, not that you put your hands on her or DV or whatever, assault. You didn't do nothing. You just said something she didn't like. She mad at you. Maybe she saw a woman's number in your phone, whatever, or text. Which, okay, be mad, but you ain't got to call the police on her, bro. But they will. They will try to get you hemmed up. just because of something like that. So if a woman is calling the police on you and you didn't touch her, then you might want to evaluate what type of relationship you're in. I'm just saying. But yeah. But you guys, y'all, again, this is my BS. If you don't like it, oh well. But just think about what I said. Because there's no reason that Stephen A. Smith should have been shut down. No reason he should have to come back and apologize just for having an opinion. Because if every black man has an opinion and the black women don't agree with it and they shut him down, then we have an issue. We're going to have a real big issue. That's the problem. All right. But you guys, take it easy, enjoy your Monday, and I will holler at you later. I'll try to figure out another segment of my BS to come talk to y'all about. All right, y'all take it easy, enjoy your Monday. Peace out.